He was saying, Jason said, just go ahead and take your lunch now and just, you know, use your picks that you get.
Nah, he's just a star.
Yeah. And he's so I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm good. Hey, let me tell you this right now, dog. I swear to you, man, I've never in my life seen something like this. Yeah, man, this nigga, dog. Justin, this nigga was crazy. It's like 45 minutes long. Okay. Later. Yep. Later.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
You gonna see me in your 59! Get wide. Switch.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of just 3.
Got you, Papa. Got you, Papa. Come on. All right, bro. Sorry about that, man. What's wrong?
The offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I know, easy. Where's 52? What? 58. Exit.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Hey, check, Mike 21, check Mike 21. What is that? Go ahead. What is that?
3rd and long for Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now Cousins on 4th down. Open man as Thielen is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
flick. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Bailey's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
That's your car?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horsey. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 50, check 50. Check 52. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, 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 hey.
This is Grant. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Grant, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Lions have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A first down throw for Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a give running right, it's caught. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clay Matthews, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Grant. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Real right, 22. Now give me radar. Hey, 22, 0.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're good. 51. Good track.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
This dude's arm is so garbage. Oh, my God.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Check 52 to the line. Check 52. Hey, Will. Let's go, man. Everyone's got.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jared Davis. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers
Hey,
look
what
ahead
you
and
doing,
down in distance
man?
sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe
What
off
you
his
doing?
sheet and try and dial something up here.
What you doing, man?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he?
All right.
To me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Grant. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
53, ready.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. On 1st down, Grant. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check it back, check it back. 22.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, 20. Watch the sled, watch the sled. 40 got, 40 got.
Stafford on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Drill right, 22. Out. 59. Hey. Hey. Check motion man. Put your hands on him. Zero. Motion man. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
260. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. 11. He's checking crack. Hey, easy. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, watch the lane. Hey, motion. Quick dash. 11. Hey. Look at him.
On first down, Stafford here. Gonna throw deep for Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Look, man, what you doing trying to dance?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's checking. Crack. Alert. Check 4-3.
They go back to Grant. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Coming to you. Easy. 21.
Stafford. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Easy. Big 20.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit.
Come on.
T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
Why are you looking at me like that? Like, don't be making fun of me.
Finish things
You
off
want to make it a
so we can
noise.
get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
You want to make it a noise.
Cousins. He's got the hook up with Conley. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, Cousins. Nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing, Cousins. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
You got to play right here, dude.
Here's Britton Colquitt.
You got to play right there,
dude. Kick it
dude.
away for the 2nd time.
He's like, I'm not having it.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were
it's not going to ever work.
The last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
No.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete.
No.
Protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Grant. And some space here.
Come on, man.
And he'll get into the end zone.
You messed with the game, bro.
Corey Grant.
Come on.
An even 90 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Come on, man. Oh, shoot.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here. Come on, no. Stay right here.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on. Come on. You driving?
Vikings now to start
You
their
driving,
next drive.
dude?
And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Desmond Trufant. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st down, it's Grant. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37.
Go, man. Go, man. Go, man.
Nice
go, man. You going, ain't you? Go, dude.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense.
Go, man.
A lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing?
Go, man. Go, man.
Make a lot of tackles.
Go, man. Go, man. Go, man.
Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. He'll take his shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They will run with Grant. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On first down, Irvin. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Where are you
This will
going?
probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go, man, go! Go! Go, man, go! Go, man, go! Go, man, go!
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And he knocks the ball away.
Go, man, go. Go, man, go. Go, man, go.
Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air.
Go, man, go. Go, man, go. Go, man, go.
To gain some ground.
Go, man. Go, man, go. Go, man, go.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens
Go, man, go. Go, man, go. Go, man, go.
Raider now will send it away following the made field goal. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Go, man, go.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted.
I mean, the balls just float up there.
Well, this defensive
There's no
pressure has been
zip,
constant
no
all
direction.
game long. The pass
It's
rush, the
nothing.
coverage,
Like,
they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
It's all right, though. This is my only year playing with you.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Antonio Brown. His second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two-show pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing is Cousins. They will find Davis. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Cousins now. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Play, man. Come on now.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 48. Alert 3. Hey, Steamer. Blue draw Corker. Wait the hot.
Cook following the penalty. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Where he's really going, man?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Completes it to Davis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Trace his foot and foot.
And he's into the clear. The 30. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Stay right here, man.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run it again with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Gun. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check that.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception.
Hit the ball,
They've been around
man.
the ball all game.
Anybody else, they would get that ball in.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Gun. Check, Mike 21. Go ahead. I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, check that.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And that is incomplete.
No.
A lot of
Yeah,
force
come over
bearing
here,
down
dude.
on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Oh,
Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jared Davis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
come on, man.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
That.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Come on, bro. It's 23 seconds. This is in the game. I got my kid to take care of, man. Damn.
Got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
You call him timeout and you up 45-6.
Alpha. Hey, easy, easy.
Throwing here, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Hey, 22. Hey, 70. Back. Hey.
From his own goal line, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. Here's Sherrills. So possession goes over here on the...